to say, but I think I have to call it. Time of death, 6:10 p.m., November 16th, 2020. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Emma McPherson. Good to see you. This week I thought I'd try something a little different. I've noticed a lot of YouTubers do comment shoutouts, and it's something that I've wanted to do for a while, but I've been scared to do it because I have such a small channel. I was worried I wouldn't have any comments. And I have always had comments on my videos, but just watch. This next video will have no comments on it, and then I will have to quit this tradition and maybe pick it up again later. But for now, this shout out goes to Aiden. Today is November 16th, so he posted on my last video about finances. Thank you, Aiden. Please continue watching. If you're watching now, good to see you on my channel. Okay, listen. I got an Instapot last week, and it has been not only mind-blowing, but life-changing. It has made dinner a snap. It's also given me the miraculous ability to make these ridiculously fluffy Japanese-style pancakes. Or at least that's what the internet tells me, because I haven't tried it yet, but you know, the internet's never wrong. So let's get right into it. So the first thing we need to do is actually not a part of the instructions because we don't have buttermilk. So we need 1 cup of buttermilk, so we do 1 cup of almond milk. And I actually do this all the time for my pancakes, since I never have buttermilk on hand. And you just do 1 tablespoon of white vinegar, and you put it in, and you mix it, and you let it sit for 5 minutes. And at the end of the 5 minutes, it will be buttermilk. Yay! While we're waiting on our milk to get all buttery, we can do all of the other things it tells you to do. It tells you to do. I don't have the Rona, I promise. I haven't actually been tested, but I'm pretty sure I don't have the Rona. Gotta melt that butter so we can make pancakes. Gonna melt that butter so we can make pancakes. Add 1 cup of water. And some sugar. But do I remember how much sugar? No, I do not. So I gotta look at the recipe. And I'll get back with you. Oh man, I lost count. I think that's 3. Do you guys ever make pancakes or pastries with your family when you were small? And then you whisk it. It doesn't actually say to whisk it, but it says to mix it together, and I figured a whisk was an effective means of doing that. But, yeah, that looks gross. I don't want to tilt the bowl too much because I'm going to spill it, but I mean, it's clear so you can kind of see. Okay, let's mix the dry ingredients. 1 teaspoon of handy dandy baking powder. There goes my air conditioner, I'm sure you can hear it. I was going to turn it off for filming today, but I don't like to be cold, you know? So I decided that my audio would suffer rather than me suffering. It's an okay trade-off, in my opinion. Yeah, alright, now we're going to mix our 2 ingredients. This seems way too wet to me, but you know what? Maybe that's why it gets to be so fluffy. When I was small, I used to bake with my grandma, and I used to bake with my mom. I have a lot of good memories making cookies. You know, I really should have a cooking show of my own. I feel like I'm pretty good at this. Maybe not actually that good at it, but you know what? It's fun. If this is objectionable to you, I'm so sorry, but it's very easy. Butter's just better. After we have it greased, now it's time for the big pour. It's very chunky. I don't know if it's supposed to be chunky. I hope so. I don't know. We'll see how this turns out. And then you either want to put it on low pressure, or if your pressure cooker is like mine and has a cake setting, then use the cake setting and set it for 40 minutes. So my Instapot started beeping at me and I've turned it off, but it was saying food burn or burn food just over and over. I think what my problem was, I pressed the cake setting, you know, like the instructions told me to. However, when you do the cake setting, it still gives you the option to do pressure level, low, or high. And I had mine on high, thinking that because it's the cake setting, obviously it'll just go to low. But apparently that's not the case, so put it to low. And I will keep you apprised as to how this goes. Hopefully we don't burn our pancake. I did it again. Anyway, because it did it again, we're just going to try to pressure cook it on the low setting instead of using the cake setting and see if that works.
One eternity later.
Ooh, it smells good. Ooh, it looks weird. Let's pull it out and see if it's actually ready or not. Oh boy, that's not done. So, it's raw, and the bottom of the pan is stuck and burned on there. So here's where I think I went wrong. When I put it on the cake setting, like I said earlier, it was accidentally on the high setting. So I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make it again and make sure that we have it on low and hope that it works. Please work. Oh my goodness, I don't want this video to be for nothing. So I'm gonna remake the batter when I come home from my doctor's appointment, and hopefully it'll still be light enough for me to film a little bit and let you guys know how it goes. I'm not gonna show me mixing all the batter and stuff because you've already seen that and you kind of know the gist of it, but hopefully the cooking will go better than the first round did.
Much later.
Hey, I am back, and the only thing that I did different this time is instead of greasing it with butter, I greased it with canola oil. Butter has a really low melting and burning point, and so I'm hoping that maybe using canola oil instead of butter will make it not burn this time, and then it will actually cook. Round 2! So I looked at the website, and it turns out I'm not the only one having this issue consistently. So what I think I'm gonna do, one of the reviewers said if you put it in a cake pan, it turns out a lot better. I have only been cooking this for like 5 minutes, so I think I can probably still transfer it into a cake pan and try cooking it that way. We have transferred the batter, which it's pretty chunky already, into a pan, and we have put water in the Instapot, and then we will place the pan on this little trivet and cook it for about 30 more minutes and see how it goes. This is just a comedy of error at this point, guys. I suffer so you don't have to. You know, when I started this video, I thought, this is gonna be so quick and easy. I wonder if my video will even be 10 minutes long. Little did I know the adventures that would ensue. Now that it is dark outside, it is time for the moment of truth. Is it ready? Is it done? Is it edible? Let us seize the spoil that awaits us. Oh boy. It's not done. It is still very raw. However, the person who commented about putting it in a pan with success did not say that they put it in the Instapot or in the oven, so I'm gonna try to put it in the oven. I'm gonna say 350 for 18 minutes. Yeah, that sounds right. You may be thinking, Emma, why are you not just giving up on this? Well, I'll tell you. I have put 4 hours of half-hearted effort into it, and by golly, we're gonna finish this. And it's gonna be delicious. Is it ready?
1 hour later.
I'm sad to say, but I think I have to call it. The baking did not work, unfortunately. We've tried every procedure to save his life, even putting him on a pan where pancakes belong, and he has only continued to deteriorate. So I'm calling it. Time of death, 6:10 p.m., November 16th, 2020. It looks frankly pretty gross. I tried and tried to make it right. You saw me try. And I hope that you at least enjoyed my struggle and found some humor in it. Have a good night, guys. Oh, you're still here. Well, it may be 3 days later, but your girl needs some pancakes. And you know what they say, 7th time's the charm. You think I'm kidding. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today. Thank you for joining me on my pancake journey. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Please like it if you enjoyed the struggle. Let me know if you've ever tried those Japanese pancakes. I still haven't, because I tried to make them literally 6 times and it never worked. But I will include the recipe for my favorite pancakes in the description if you want to try these, because they're not nearly as hard. And have a good day.